Yo, what is up, guys, and welcome to another Lockdown League 2 sponsored by ELF. It is going to be so sick. My name's Rookang, sponsored by District G, and I'm really looking forward to the event. My main character is Mr. Bob. Tried to be a Kazuya main, tried to be a Heihachi main, tried to be a Devil Jin main, Lucky Chloe main, attempted, never worked. So yeah, Bob is who I truly am.
How is it going, boys? It is me, Headbando. I am trying out a new look, got the lockdown hair on lock, got the headband, got the ponytail, looking good, all custom for the new Lockdown League, feeling good. So yeah, I'm sponsored by East London Fighters, proudly represent the gang. I am from the Sunshine Coast, Eastbourne, shout out to Random Up, and my mains are Lisa and Marduk.
Hello, my name's Jaden, also known as imortalXsoul. I'm sponsored by Rise and I'm from Birmingham in the UK. My character is Master Raven.
Yo, what's up everybody? My name's Tezzaron. You probably already know who I am by now. I'm that filthy Eliza man. I'm from Hartlepool. So yeah, I also play Ganryu now and again. Now you might have seen my Ganryu. I might bring it to this. Who knows? You might see.
Hey, my name is Daniel. I go by the nickname of OniGingerBread. I live in East London and I am a Lucas man.
Hi guys, my name's Isa, also known as BAKRI. I'm from Sheffield, in South Yorkshire, and my main characters, I don't really have any mains, I don't know who the hell I play. So I play Marduk, Raven, Geese.
I'm Seb, aka Locolei. My main's Lei, always been Lei, always gonna be Lei. I'm too lazy to learn any other character. I'm originally from Sweden, so I know all the Swedish Tekken players. I'm also half Italian, so I know the Italian gang as well. I've been all around Europe playing Tekken quite a few times. It's better when lockdown wasn't here, I can tell you that.
My name's Kirberry. But hungover this morning, man. Was at Spoons last night, and I was just tanning all sorts, man. So my heat's killing me this morning. But it's gotta be fun playing this lockdown league, man. Can't wait. But I'm going to Spoons after it, but so that's not too bad, man. That's the day sorted. But just got it down forward to everyone. And if I lose, it's because I wasn't trying. So so it's no. So if you win, it's because I wasn't trying.
How do I feel about my level of play during lockdown? I've been playing quite regularly with my teammates, so in terms of level of play, I actually think I've leveled up quite a bit. Players in the Midlands have been going offline, so I've had offline and online experience during lockdown, so yeah, I think it's pretty good.
I think my level of play actually increased during lockdown. In having a family, 3 kids, job, it's very rarely that I go to offline sessions, so for me, it's been a boon that online has been so highlighted during this time.
I feel like my level of confidence during lockdown has gotten significantly better. I'm starting to be playing that I've never been able to do before. It's starting to give me the confidence, in and out of the game. So overall, I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Okay, so I haven't really played the game much during lockdown. I started playing again about a month ago, so yeah.
So my level of play during lockdown, I feel pretty good. I think it's hard to feel motivated at the moment because motivated to practice specifically because the fucking realm we know is going to get nerfed soon. Leeway will probably get nerfed soon. Paul, Julia will probably get nerfed soon. So it feels like we're kind of just on hold waiting for that to happen in the meantime. Otherwise, I'd say my level of play is overall pretty good. I think I'm playing this, my peak of Tekken is still have yet to hit my peak Tekken. I'm still learning, still getting better, so I'm feeling pretty good. And hopefully I'll feel motivated to do well in this league.
My level of play during lockdown has increased tenfold, I'd say, at the moment, because I've had more time to practice, I've had more friends to play with, higher level people, tournaments, etc. So I've just been finally being able to get through that little mental blockade that was in my way.
Changes I would like to see in Season 4 would be to revamp the arm system. I don't really think it belongs in Tekken 7, but you know, it is where it is at the moment. Hopefully something changes in the future for it. Not a big fan of it. And if we're going about Season 4 characters, if they're following the same pattern as Season 3, you know, 4 characters, I'd like them to bring 3 legacy characters back. Bruce, Funimitsu, Roger or Alex, and I guess it could probably be Kirby.
Well, in terms of just Tekken itself, I'd just like to see maybe movement buffed a little bit, or one of the two, so movement buffed or tracking reduced on a lot of moves, a lot of launches as well. I don't really think they need that much tracking, such as like generic downfall 2s, and some characters like Heihachi, forward sword 2, stuff like that. So I think tracking should be reduced or movement should be increased. In terms of characters though, I'd like to see Kunimitsu back, as I want her to be my secondary character. Angel would be cool as well, and Ancient Ogre would be cool too. I've seen a lot of mods, so yeah, I think those 3 characters would really fit this game.
I would like to see a new low with Eliza that's not special cancelable, but also fixing down 3. Those 2 changes will make Eliza go from S+ to S++. In terms of new characters, I'm thinking Kunimitsu because it's more shenanigans, it's more to my playstyle, so I'd like to pick up a different character like that. Nothing like for Kumram, I don't want that type of thing again, please. No, thank you.
This whole thing about everything needs to change for it to be fresh, I hate it. So I feel like they should allow us to master the skills that Tekken already allows us, that Tekken has already presented to us.
The top tiers kind of normalized, centralized a little bit down to like the level they're at in like Season 1, early Season 2, in the sense that the maximum power level of the top tier characters, so to speak, is lowered and normalized around, I would say, Dragunov, Elisa level. So any characters who are stronger, most like Julia, Steve, Paul, Jin, fucking Leroy, nerfed. The lower tier characters raised up, and it's not homogenized, but standardized around that level, I would say. And I think that's something that's very doable. In terms of new characters I'd like to see, I would love to see Prototype Jack. He is a bad man. Spinny Boy. I'd love to see him.
But guys, in terms of changes for Season 4, there's only 3 things I want from Bob. I've already said it many times before. Crouch dash 1, please. Normal hit launcher. Down 1, 0 on block. And what was the last one? The last one was the most important. What was it? Oh yes, down forward 2, normal hit launcher. That's all I want. I want 3 things, and these things won't be significant enough to make Bob like top tier. The top tiers will still be top tiers. But for Bob, I think that's what he needs in order to be great again.
So my favourite tournament victory, obviously I would talk about the match of JDCR at Electric Council in Toronto, Canada, but I didn't actually win that. So I will instead talk about the game I had before that, my top 8 qualifier match. I was up against one of the best Canadian players, Black Alert. And then after the second game, the Canadian crowd was like, was starting to go live, and he did the #1 pose. And he was grinning, he was cheesing. He's feeling pretty good, and I was like, okay, that's what he wants. That's what he wants. He thinks he's #1. That was what was going through my head. He thinks he's #1. He doesn't know. He doesn't know I've got that pocket Marduk. So I was thinking about it, and I did it. I swapped to Marduk, I was feeling hyped. I was like, you know, I'm only here once. I already feel good about the placement I got, but managed to clutch it to a final round. I key charged after I won my second round. Crowd was shocked. They were rooting, going Canada, Canada. Man, that was a good day, and I just managed to cinch it. I know Black Alert wants to run back, and hopefully we get to have it one day in the future. But that was just one of the most entertaining matches I've ever had. That was fantastic.
The man is being mean. It brings it again.
Oh,
wow,
he expected it again, trying to go for the hop kick.
Whoa!
No. My favourite tournament victory, as much as I would love to say rank up level 3, it came from a very specific match during Versus Fight 2019. I was going against a Shaheen player, and he had all of his boys behind him, cheering him on and calling me trash. So, I just nodded to myself, and I was like, okay, they shouldn't have done that. Because, you know what? I took the match, I got the W, he took the L, and he went home. But I'll give him props if he does come across this. You know what? He was a good Shaheen player. I'll give him that. It was very good. But I just feel like that over winning the tournament itself was a lot better.
My favourite tournament victory was probably not Lockdown League. The most recent one, oh my gosh, I've forgotten the name.
What's your favourite tournament victory? I'd say it has to be when I beat Goki in, I think it was Leicester. Yeah, I did like a nice unblockable wall setup, and it was pretty nice. It was cool to see. Well, he was quite. I don't know why, but he was quite angry and getting hit because he thought that if he stayed on the floor, then it would not hit, but it hit him anyway. So it's like it's kind of a setup because I'm like, yeah, they're just gonna stay on the floor because they think, oh yeah, it's not gonna hit me, but it hits grounded. So yeah, that was pretty cool to see.
So my favourite tournament victory would be my own, of course, with the Rank Up Promotion Series 2. That would probably be the one that I wanted to win the most.
Oh god. Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm kind of ancient, so I'm gonna bring you back to 1998 to the World Tekken 3 tournament. I was living in Sweden at the time. I was about 20 years old, so it was a big thing going over to England and compete in a big Tekken tournament. And Tekken wasn't really my life, but it was part of it. And I got to meet Ryan Hart. I got to meet quite a few famous players. I just triple perfected a Heihachi in group stages of the final match and finished him off with that silly unblockable on the floor. And I got interviewed and I spouted something stupid about you don't even look at your own character, you just counter it. In my stupid American accent at that time. That was quite funny.
Playing Tekken, you don't even see your own character. You just concentrate on the other characters, and you see what they're gonna do, and you counter it.
I am most anticipating Kirberry because I really want to test myself a little bit more. I used to get beaten up all the time by Kirberry, so now I want to go in there and prove that I am a better player and I can do it. That's what I'm really most anticipating.
Now, there's a lot of killers, I would say murderers, but if there's two players that I'm, actually excited to play against, it would be Rookang and Kirberry. Very, one of them. I like fighting a good Bob. I don't really fight Bob much with Gigas, so it'll be, quite entertaining. And I'm a fan of Rookang, so that's one. And Kirberry, I like Paul as a character. I like fighting against him. I think Gigas does decent against him, not great, but those are probably two matches that I'm looking forward to. The rest, we'll see what happens.
Which matchups are you anticipating the most from your pool? I really want to face Rookang again. To be fair, there's not a most anticipated because there's so many good players in the pool. So I just want to play and find out. I know that Shirdel wants his revenge from last time, so yeah, I'm looking forward to the game.
I would have to say immortalXsoul and BAKRI. immortalXsoul, Jaden, I've only ever played in a single 1-to-1, and he kind of robbed me. in a team tournament. But I've seen him play. I saw his match against Fergus. He was playing a very honest, aside from the grabs, fundamental Master Raven. So I'm looking forward to fighting him in a slightly longer set, and seeing how I can adapt, seeing how it goes. And BAKRI, I don't really know anything about, but I've heard the name, I've seen just enough to know that he's hella good. I don't really know why I'm looking forward to both those matches, because I'm probably going to get robbed in both of them, but I'm looking forward to it. And of course, Rookang and Kirberry are going to bring the fight, and both of those games could go either way. And I'm really looking forward to every match, aside from Tezzaron, because he's an Eliza main.
Yeah, and Kirberry is obviously very good, very strong, and that's probably a match I'm looking forward to. It'll be fun. I think last time it went to final round, and he beat me, and this was a 2v2 tournament, but it was first to one, so again, anything can happen. But yeah, doesn't matter who I face really. I don't mind. Again, I faced absolutely everyone you can think of. I've faced many different players. So whoever it is, I don't mind. Let's just play the game and have fun.
This is the scummiest group in the bracket. Like Alyssa, Bob, Raven, Eliza, Lay. Like, come on, man. I'm not looking forward to any of them, to be fair, but it is what it is.
Welcome back to the second half of Lockdown League 2, and I'm so glad to have you with us because we have all the juicy end, the business end of the whole set. Fun Life, how's it going?
Honestly, it's going really good now that we're past all the the technical difficulties and the shenanigans that that Boris DDoSing us and all that jazz. I think it's just really cool to see all those players playing. We've had some really quality games. We've had some button presses. We had unblockables. We had random interactions as always from the good old online. And I'm just excited to see more games. And still a fair few games ahead of us.
A bunch of games, and it's all the important ones because the stage has been set now. Some people have a little bit of room to play with, other people don't. And I loved the videos as well. It was great to see what some of you guys look like and to actually understand where you're coming from and what your experience is. And I feel like I also watched the trailer for from Shirdel the movie. It'd be like
coming soon.
I'll do the voiceover.
He was an Elisa player with nothing to lose. He did repeated lows. Down 3 over and over again. He nearly beat JDCR.
I'm only joking. Shirdel, I loved the video, it was all good. And everyone, just all of you, like OniGingerBread, I haven't BAKRI, I didn't know what these guys look like. But yeah, no, it's just great. And we've got a hell of a game coming up now. 2 absolute heavyweights going blow to blow coming up.
Indeed, and we have Rookang and imortalXsoul coming right up. 2 very explosive players, and I think we've seen imortalXsoul play very fundamentally. And honestly, a lot of players in this pool like to press buttons. I feel like if we had a scale of how many buttons are pressed, we have imortalXsoul and Kirberry on one side, and then we have Shirdel and Tezzaron on the other. 2 very different approaches to the game. Not saying that either of them is wrong, don't get me wrong.
No, not at all.
But there's 2 very fundamental differences, and I think sometimes the button pressing and relying on things like, let's say, Alyssa's power crush, the 6-frame startup makes it very easy to get a bit handsy on with the buttons and interrupt things and really tilt your opponent with where you're interrupting him. So I think that's something to deal with. And now that imortalXsoul's playing someone a bit older, a bit more experienced, but someone that still likes to go a bit nuts, it'll be interesting to see how he adapts.
I just love the way that Rookang's been a pro player for a long time. He hasn't done anything to give up his style and to like change the way he plays. He's just a quality player, and it's going to be really tough for imortalXsoul. But we know for sure that imortalXsoul has a record of beating big players. He's done it before. This wouldn't be his first upset. In fact, you wouldn't even call these things an upset anymore. He's beaten so many big players, so it's going to be juicy.
Yeah, it's going to be very juicy, and Rookang right now is on a perfect streak in this tournament. imortalXsoul is, I believe, 1 win, 2 losses. So this game would make a big difference to him if he could get it.
Round 1.
Indeed, and here we go. Midlands versus London.
Strong start from Rookang, getting some damage on the board. Nice step.
Rookang gonna be fishing for the belly.
So dangerous at the wall.
Oh, it is. Nice punish.
Very
One hell sweep. Two
And again.
sweeps. Oh,
He spit it straight away. We know this about. What a quality choice as well.
absolutely amazing reaction from imortalXsoul. Nice launch!
Right, there's been a video floating around about knee whiff punishing a jab. Slow that one down. That kid's got sick reactions. Not many people can do that.
Indeed. Nice, getting the plus frames from the running free.
Rookang's got everything to do now in this first game. And imortalXsoul needs this. He's lost 2 games. 3 losses would be devastating and only give him a chance of getting out in losers.
Indeed,
He
no
is
break.
fighting for his life. And that will be it, surely.
And he's finally putting himself on the board in a very, very spectacular fashion here, honestly. Very, very strong game from imortalXsoul.
What a time to do it. Rookang hasn't lost a set yet. He's lost a single game to, I think, BAKRI, I believe. But he's unbeaten, fundamentally. And imortalXsoul is 1 game away from taking such an important win after losing 2 games earlier. I mean, Rookang probably, you'd imagine he's relatively relaxed. He's already got chalked up a few wins. He's looking strong no matter what. But imortalXsoul, you know, he's got to be gritting his teeth. He needs this now. He needs this win.
Indeed, and I think he's playing really well in terms of how he's spacing, and you know, he like dodging and sidestep too from Rookang. Dealing really well with movement, especially like when he's getting pushed against the wall. He's getting out. He's making the hard reads and getting himself out of her, and it's really important. He really does not. You don't want to be around the wall against someone like Rookang, because at that point you have the movement to really use to deal with the mix-ups.
Completely agree. Completely agree.
And Rookang favorite. The Rookang favorite.
He's so smart on this stage. He understands where the actuals are, the invisibles, because it's not perfectly square. He understands the risks to take when he has got his back to the wall and when he's got the wall. But he is on an uphill struggle.
Indeed, like he has to break imortalXsoul's momentum here. Nice, getting him with the back.
Oh
my god! What an option.
imortalXsoul really putting on a show right now. Oof! Left a big whip out there. Rookang wasn't ready for it. Gets caught.
Nice, he's still keeping that momentum. 4 rounds in a row now. He's trying to fish. Very fast recovery on that move. Nice, getting him this time.
That's got to be a strategy that he's doing there, but I don't understand why he's doing it.
Big carry here from Rookang. Just shy of the wall. 1 more hit will do it. Maybe 2 hits.
The jab low. Very nice from Rookang.
He's broken the momentum now.
Has he?
Oh, maybe not. Struck too soon. Oh my god. Wait, that's an option. Why duck the lows when you can just jump over them? Nice launch. Rookang again, getting the damage in. Oki.
In the vortex there. And wow, okay.
Big punish.
You know that you're late. You're getting late into the age of Tekken 7 when people are punishing those with delayed hop kicks. It's not what you saw in the early days.
imortalXsoul 1 round all the way to the back.
Very nice.
The damage. I thought he was gonna do it again, honestly. Staying patient. Good spacing here from imortalXsoul.
Gets him. What's the mix-up going to be? Is he going to mix up at all? Just back off again. Oh, that's it, surely! Very, very nice from imortalXsoul. He needed that. He needed it more than Rookang did, and he showed what a strong player he is.
See, the thing is that's surprising. No, the outcome isn't surprising because it could have really went either way. I think the way the outcome was achieved is surprising. That was a very dominant set for Immortal Soul.
Yeah, I mean, ISMV just said it. What a beast! Immortal Soul's proved he is a beast. He is just such a strong player. I'd be interested to know Rookang's strategy there, because he was going in with those crouch dash ones. Looked like he was fishing for a mistake of some kind, but he just never bit on it. He only went in when he was ready to go in, and I think another important part of that, someone who's lost so many games to Rookang, such as myself, is the patience that Immortal Soul had when he had his back to the wall. He wasn't getting caught or clipped. He wasn't getting counter hit. He was just working his way slowly out of that wall, and it paid off for him big time.
Indeed, and I think this really it throws a wrench into this group, because it was already difficult to figure out what's going to happen, but now Rookang no longer on that perfect streak and Immortal Soul getting back into the game. It's going to be really difficult to figure it out.
We've got someone in chat asking, well, is the LCQ open?
Yes, one of the LCQs is open. There's an open LCQ happening on the 11th of October, I believe. It'll be right after the Challenger LCQ, which will feature the players that didn't quite make it into the group.
So yeah, there will be an opportunity to get in on this action, and yeah, I mean, I think I've got the LCQ would always hold a special place in my heart, but I think it's in many ways the most exciting of the tournaments, because apart from maybe the finals, because it's your last opportunity to get in. The door shuts after that. That's it. So it's a very exciting tournament, and you have everyone entering. All of you guys at home that are based around the UK, you can enter that LCQ. And I implore you to do it. Nothing but fun can be had, and you're supporting this community whilst everyone's going through a really difficult time.
You don't have to tell me twice, I'm joining.
Are you?
Yeah,
Who's in that?
Not me, that's what I am. I'm doing production or commentary on the first 4 weeks and the finals. So I think I have enough of a schedule, so I can attend the LCQ at least.
Nice. And we're getting into Kirberry versus Locolei.
And if you guys are enjoying the production, and enjoying the stream, make sure to go to Matrino, drop TNT League 2 as the code into the Matrino, or donate some money if you have some spare pocket change.
Indeed, please do. We will go through those donors sometime after this game, and here we go straight away. Kirberry versus Locolei on Soup.
Nice. Two older players versing each other is always an interesting experience.
It is, and I can see Locolei using Lei's back two there. It has mental frames. You see there? That was the back two. You can extend that into back two forward, because it has those mental frames. It allows you to transition and throw it out quite freely. Locolei starting off very, very strongly.
Indeed. I think it's going to be really interesting how, obviously, Kirby's patience is really, really good, but dealing with Lei is another one. Sometimes you really have to go balls to the wall.
That commander roll, a really nice tool versus Locolei there. Hitting at all levels.
Nice shoulder. 13 frames, I believe. 13 frame mids. Decent, very, very decent versus Lei.
Range on Lei's down 4-4, that 4-4 coming into play there. Immense range.
He's got rage as well, and it's a pole player.
Yeah, Locolei gifted him that rage as well, really, with that low at the end of the Razor Rush. Gotta be careful now, and gets him.
Big counter hit. Locolei 2 rounds up.
Locolei really feeling himself.
Oh! Nice option. Very nice option. Nice punish as well. Locolei really doing so well in this matchup so far.
This will be it. Oh, not quite. But gets him with the follow-up. That was sick. I mean, that you look at that stage and you think Paul's going to be enjoying Soup, but Locolei really used it to his advantage. That he took a lot of wall damage then and just used the spacing and the positioning of the wall to his advantage versus Kirberry.
Indeed. No, I was wondering as well, because obviously the Lei of Scotland's mid. I was wondering how much practice Kirberry gets versus Smith. I don't know how much Smith plays anymore, but it seems that Locolei was Kirberry was freezing up a little bit versus Locolei. So it would be interesting to see. And apparently Vic played loads as well, so perhaps it's just like I've mentioned before, there's style differences, and some styles are very difficult to play against. A lot of fundamental players sometimes can just get absolutely cheesed by people pressing buttons or by characters that require some labbing.
Well, as I said earlier, though, I think just because you play a late player, it's like saying I play, a king player or a high rank player. I mean, every player with this character is going to be different, and Locolei is actually very unique. I mean, if you look at, let's compare another top UK lay with Locolei, Bebop. If you are good against Bebop or good against Locolei, it doesn't mean you're going to be good against the other. They're so different. Just so one's ultra defensive and the other one is Locolei. You have to handle a lot of offensive if you want to play against Locolei, and you're going to have to know a lot of setups, and you're going to have to handle about 20 years of Tekken experience. That's difficult.
Indeed, and I'm just looking at the brackets, and we have 3 people that are currently 3-1 in squares. And imortalXsoul 3-2.
Interesting choice here. Kirberry going with the law pick.
Round 1.
I wonder if he's gone for that punch parry, and that's why he's gone for that.
Oh, big start for Locolei here.
Hit late there. Even the most seasoned lays will miss that 4-4-3-4 on the spin.
Oh, beautiful play that. Doesn't get much more of it.
Now, if we talk about experience, Locolei's played against some of the best laws around. There's been a lot of good laws coming out in the Midlands that aren't active players right now, but Locolei would have played against him.
Nice. Oh, big read.
Call.
Round 2. Fight.
So far, this low pick really working out for Kirberry.
Kirberry's looking. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm really impressed with this law. I didn't even know he had a law. He's got it through pretty much every character, but this law's strong. Nice, 1, 2, 3. I think he might have been expecting a razor rush. I'm not sure. Doesn't follow it up.
Oh, trade!
I think both players will take that trade, but what a great follow-on from Kirberry. Doesn't finish it, but catches him. Won't get him.
Beating the
Just
Dragon
put him in
Cannon.
rage.
No punish on the Dragon Cannon. Oh, getting him in the back. Nice. Keeping it simple, down for 1 to finish it off. Kirberry's really looking really good on this low.
Finishes it. Oh, and it was off axis. Could have launched him. Oh
Nice.
my lord.
Getting flip kick. Doesn't get the
Kirberry
DSS
going
cancel though.
All balls to the wall.
Nice spacing.
Right.
Gets him on the wall. Oh my god. 1-inch punch to finish.
You win.
Kirberry looking so confident. And I haven't seen it before. But it's looking good. It's looking really good.
Yeah, I mean, Law's obviously a character a lot of players have been trying out as they move on past their mains and try and experience more Tekken. He's just such a good, complete character. And he really showed what a great pick that is. I mean, I wonder what his reason was there, whether it was he wanted some quick counter hit tools or whether he wanted to use the punch parry versus the Razor Rush, which is really good versus Razor Rush, especially if your opponent delays it. Either way, it really paid off.
Yeah, no, it really did. And it'll be interesting to see how Locolei adapts. Are we going to see an Infinite again? And will that make a difference?
Will it make a difference indeed? Either way, Locolei's going to have to switch it up.
See, I'm wondering, because Lo has very good tools for with punishment. He's got, overall, like you said, he's a complete package of a character. He's got decent damage, decent wall carry. Even on an Infinite, if you don't use the wall carry, having the ability to whip as well is very good, especially against someone like Locolei. And as expected, we are going back to Arctic Snowfall. Locolei picking up his stage.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. Will Locolei make some adjustments, or will Kirberry just plow through him like he did with this in the last game?
Round 1.
Let's go.
Fight.
Finishes it.
Good spacing. Nice, catches him this time.
Oh, what a perfect hit range down back 4. This is great. What a great conversion.
Oh my god. That was a beautiful option. Why did that work?
Huge. I think it was the back turn down forward. It has great crushing options.
No duck.
Great option again. Gets in the back. Surely won't be able to kill him.
Drops the combo buff in rage. Good spacing, no with punish on that though. Unfortunate. What a trade.
Interesting he didn't go for the rage drive option. That might have killed him if he'd done the rage drive option. Wow.
The spaghetti's on the floor. It was so close for both of them that round.
You see, this is the one time when, if you're a lay player on an infinite, when you're in rage, you kind of do want walls. Because you get wall splats off some of them, and that was very, very difficult.
A nice way of dealing with that. Good slide.
Oh, I want to see him be more bold there.
Nice break. An important break for him.
Oof.
Oh, big launch. Locolei still alive in this game.
Absolutely key low there.
Block spacing out. Oh, nice read. Block spacing out. Very well, Locolei trying to catch something out. Oh, big flip kick. What a read from Kirberry. Dropping a combo, unfortunate. No punish on the Dragon Cannon as well. Oh, and a big counter hit.
Round 4. Fight.
Spacing. Kirby just one round away. Nice jump over the slide. Big sweep. Kirby not dealing with it.
Yeah, Kirby's refusing to duck there, and it'll be interesting going into this next round, which it looks like we probably will. Oh! Yes,
Nice duck.
Whether he's going to start ducking these lows, because they do add up big time.
Final round. Nice down hit to start off with. Small punish. I think he could have got more from that. Good break in the generic. Whoa.
Doesn't follow it up. And he should get him again. Doesn't go with the world, standing 2-1.
Nice launch. This shouldn't be enough to kill just yet.
Gets the mix up. No, he doesn't do it.
Oh, good block. Not enough to kill just yet. And just chops him in the shin.
Well, I wouldn't have predicted that based on that last game.
That was a very, very tense game, but Locolei managed to bring it home.
What an adjustment from Locolei, showing that the old man still got that game. He really brought out the bag there, because based on that last game, I gave him no chance. Like, literally no chance. But he just showed what a quality player he is and how he could adjust.
Indeed, and this means that Kirberry is now free too.
It means that the whole group is an S.
Yeah, basically. There's only one person that can't make it out, and it's BAKRI. However, what he can do still is
ruin someone's day.
Some people. He can really ruin someone's day, because he's still got imortalXsoul and he's still got Locolei. So he could ruin either of their chances potentially.
To quote my good friend Ice Blue, the aim of the game is to put bodies in bags. Make sure you ruin one guy's day, and that can be enough for some people. And he may still well do it. He's got some games ahead of him. Rookang obviously is I think he's top of the board right now. No, in fact, Kirberry is. Kirberry's actually top of the board. He's top of the board on game difference. After that, yeah, Shirdel's there as well actually. So, but he looks like he's played more games. It's just a mess. I mean, there's so many people who could still get out. Wow. That was such a big game for Locolei.
Indeed, and I think this game is going to be, so it's Shirdel versus Rookang coming up, and I think the game will be very important for both of them. If Shirdel gets this, he'll be 5-1, which puts him in a really, really good position. He's already ahead in games compared to most of the players. Obviously, he's had one more game, I believe, than most of the players as well, but 9-2 in game difference is quite good. So if he can take this out of the bag, I think he basically secures himself a position on winner's side.
And that would be
but we'll see.
I mean, this is a big money tournament. Ultimately, if you get through to the finals and you're playing for that big money pot, that's a lot of money to play for. I mean, last season it was several hundred $100. I mean, that's big, and it could well go over $1,000 this time.
Indeed, and if you guys want to help go over $1,000 this time around, go to Matcherino, drop some money in, grab yourself a hoodie. You know, there's some sponsor quests. There's a code TNT League 2. Drop that in, and obviously you're contributing to the pot and to the excitement. Because the bigger the pot grows, the more things are on the line, and the more stressful it is for everyone involved. We got to the new stage here with Rookang on Bob and Shirdel and Alyssa. No unexpected picks here.
That streak for Shirdel.
It's looking pretty good, yeah. Nice spacing from Rookang. Very good side step. Shirdel getting ahead here. Oh, the screwdriver not quite working in the wall.
Rookang fighting to get that wall. What a great duck from Shirdel.
Big duck. Shirdel put himself on the board. Very good run for him, that one. Nice spacing. Fishing for Oki, doesn't get much for it. Nice counter hit from Rookang. And again, lots of counter hits coming through for him. Shirdel equalizing. Nice amount of damage. Shirdel in rage. He's going to be pulling out that race drive button in a sec. Or maybe he isn't. Rookang definitely doesn't want to deal with it. Spacing from both. Shoe shine. I think both of them are really trying to seize the momentum in this game.
I often feel like it's a wrestle for that with Rookang. And he goes to the jump over tech. Shirdel doesn't bite, doesn't tech roll, but he's still got his back to the wall. Great power crush there from Rookang. And again, finishing with that 1-3. Such a strong option for him. It pays off so many times.
Whoa! Hey, that's a whiff of seconds.
Play for and got, as they say.
Good stuff from Shirdel. Oh, not getting the punishment. What a trade. Rookang just shy of rage. Blocking the shoe shine. No punish. Oh, Shirdel getting the read again. Both in rage. Duck. Beautiful timing. That is so annoying to punish, especially in mine.
It's like launch finishing backlash. Just annoying. And I wonder if that was intentional from Shirdel.
See, with backlash, it's annoying enough. But with this, like, at least with backlash, you'll miss the punish, and you'll get punished for trying to punish. With this, you will get hit by the active frames for punish sometimes.
So true.
It's so annoying. But Rookang really pulling out the bag, putting up a solid performance so far. I don't think we can cut Shirdel out.
Not at all. I mean, while Shirdel is... Look at his success rate ducking and blocking those lows. It's almost, from his point of view, he must be annoyed that he made so many good defensive reads and still lost the game. But yeah, Shirdel, you can't count him out based on how he played then. He made some really good calls, just wasn't able to close out the rounds.
Indeed, and we noticed him getting counter hit us a lot as well. Maybe coming down, trying to space a bit more and play around that could be advisable. He has some really good uses of, I think it's a double boot, like that double drop kick of Alyssa's effectively, spacing out and using that. So maybe playing around that space, and obviously on an infinite stage, he has plenty of space to work with and use Alyssa's movement and sidestep to his advantage.
Agreed. We're over to Infinite Azure.
Nice again, counter hit coming through for Rookang. Oh, big trade for Rookang. Gets the launch. Shoe shine.
Wiping his shoes.
Still spacing out. Nice punish.
Oh,
What an option!
Oh my god, what a choice!
Blue stuff. Nice. Just chip him in the leg.
Round 2. Fight.
Good spacing. Nice punish from Rookang. Small, but it's, you know, it stacks up. Good size too. Can't believe that joke. Rookang with a big health lead here. Nice down hit 4 from Shirdel. Rage still available for him as well.
Needs to do a big comeback here.
There it is. First the Rage are expended. Rookang not giving head back. Go! Just goes underneath it. We've seen that before. Oh, the key charge, the chip damage on the block.
Unbelievable. So good.
Amazing
I'm really
option.
enjoying this.
Oh, the chainsaws are just amazing in key charge. Nice jumping over. What's happening here? Nice punish.
Nice sidestep.
Kind of spacing out, just waiting for Shirdel. Both very patient here.
Wow,
stop! What is this? He's still alive, Shirdel. In rage. Oh, the down jump.
Oh, such an important decision there, that down jump.
Nice punish. Chainsaws coming through for Shirdel. Damage really stacking up.
Nice sidestep again, using that movement that she has to really get around a lot of his stuff.
And Rookang, nice. Good sidestep too. Good spacing. Doesn't get too much for it.
I feel a hell sweep. I don't know why, but I feel a hell sweep
Nice
coming.
punish. Both so close to rage. Oh my god, what an option from Rookang. 1 round away. Duck. Oh, he just decided to sidestep again. Nice sidestep too. Good chance for Shirdel. He's going really fast. Lots of buttons being pressed.
He's really going in and trying to stop him from doing his own stuff.
Nice
Off
punish.
that whiff.
Rookang spacing absolutely amazingly. Whoa, kind of hit 3 for Shirdel.
This is going to leave it very even. It's fun around this second game.
Rage expended. Can't hit.
That
Is
might
this
not
enough?
be it.
That might not be it. With the float. He's still alive.
And he
Oh
gets it.
my god. Shirdel still trying on wake up, but Rookang using that slam in such an amazing way, and he's going through.
What
Hell of a game.
a game. What a good game between those two players, showing how close they are when they go head to head. Really, really cool choices. I mean, Shirdel defensively just made so many good defensive decisions. He wasn't necessarily ducking every mid-high, but his sidestepping, his choice of stopping those big lows, so good. But just Rookang, as always, finding a way to win.
Indeed. Some really, really good reads, and especially his spacing. I think that the infinite pick really worked against Shirdel. How well Rookang was spacing, especially against the down threes, and his movement overall was absolutely super impressive in that set. While we're in between games, before we get into the next thing, huge thanks to all of you for tuning in. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. I see 100 of you, so thank you for helping us boost the numbers of the channel. Hopefully everyone is enjoying it and having fun. Big thanks for everyone involved on the admin side and production, and obviously my glorious co-commentator. Wouldn't do without him. Huge props to Robin. Despite the technical difficulty, she's still chugging along and doing an excellent job. And obviously now that we know that some of the stuff that we added is quite CPU intensive, I'll work on optimizing it and trying to get a bit more streamlined. So hopefully we won't have any of those issues in the future. I'll take the blame for that one. That's on me for adding some things and not fully testing everything. So you guys can blame me for that one.
And we had such cheesy skip prepared as well for the start.
Hey, we did it again, and I think it worked out admirably. So I hope you guys like.
Scrolling news, they just keep giving you the same thing over and over again.
Exactly. And if you guys are enjoying the show, consider going to Matcherino and dropping some money in. I think getting the prize pool to go up enhances the competition because it puts so much more stakes on the line, and there's some interesting incentives hidden behind. So I believe the first incentive is Bloodhawk in the finals. So Bloodhawk is a very well-known American caster, really nice guy, quality caster. So having him back for the finals will be an amazing experience. So if we can work towards that first incentive, then please, by all means, drop some monies in. And of course, once you do that, we'll notice it and we'll call you out on stream as well and thank you personally.
Please do. I mean, and I can see that we've got 167.69. I know who has put us 69. That would be Ren the Dragon. Thank you very much for your donation. But surely we can get it to 169.69. And then 269.69 and maybe 690.69. We can do this, guys. This goes to all of the players. We get absolutely nothing for this. The production guys get absolutely nothing. Every cent, every penny of that goes to the players. And that's because we want to support Tekken whilst we're going through this difficult time. This is big. We saw how big the Lockdown League was for all of us the first time round. We want to do it again and do it even better. Who have we got coming up on Life?
So we have Gingerbread Man and Tezzaron loading in now. I'm curious how well does Tezzaron know this matchup. I'm really curious.
I'm curious how they both know the matchup. I mean, this is something. When do you see Gigas versus Eliza? Come on. This is going to be interesting. I don't think I've ever commentated Gigas versus Eliza. This is going to be sick. We've got Gingerbread, who's shown himself to be someone who can take down big players, come from ELF's Rank Up series. We wouldn't have known about him if it wasn't for that. And he's shown himself to be a top player. And Tezzaron, you don't have a tournament in the UK if Tezzaron isn't in it. I mean, he's just in every single tournament. We know what he can do. He can beat anyone. This is going to be good. Straight in. Already catches him.
Yeah, strong start from Tezzaron. Doesn't like to waste time. Get in there, build that meter, get that damage.
Not afraid to take his risky mix-up off Moonglide. I like that about Tezzaron. It makes games interesting to watch. And it also just shows there, look. He went for that low. It paid off this time. Here we go. He's got a bar now as well.
Birdman getting a little bit of damage.
Oh, he's caught that he's not ducking here.
Good spacing so far. Tezzaron not ducking either.
What I like about Gingerbread Man, nice 1+2 there, that will kill him. It's his timing. He really does change his timing up to try and catch him on counter hit.
Indeed, yeah, no, that's a really good quality to have. Oh, classic. You're really good at watch out for that snake.
Goes
and again. He loves that Loki, absolutely loves it. What did I just say? That's 3 out of 6 snake edges. Come on, Tez. Rein it in.
I wonder if he can use that golem stance to get through that. Unblockable. Probably can do some nasty damage.
Oh, just after. Oh, that's not gonna kill. Both in rage. Very low. 1 hit each. Oh, Tezzaron just tipping.
Oh, what a great choice of move. Such a high hitbox.
Both resorting to the down jumps for the interrupt as well. Nice punish. Gives him the 1-2. Should get the wall here. Nice chunk of damage. Oh, this might kill.
That will kill. That will kill for Knife because that move, that is the only throw he has that you need to worry about. And that situation with your back to the wall is one of the only situations you really need to pick 1+2. Yeah, that is a disgusting throw.
It's much like King's Bridge. You don't want to be eating that damage. You even if you like unless you're low where you have to guess. If you have enough health, then you might as well just be breaking 1+2 just to preserve as much of the health as you can. Especially if you're not confident.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. If you don't trust yourself to hit the right button on throw breaking every single time, just go for the situational damage minimization. Always look just to take just damage minimization as being your strategy. 1+2 rate that every time. It's just so dangerous. and he used it so well in that situation. He's got a really good throw game, OniGingerBread, man. For a character with actually not the best throw game, but despite that Gigas' throw game isn't amazing. He uses throws to change his position with the wall. He uses the fact that he knows his opponent's going to break it to switch sides, and then he's always on point with that 1+2 break. Really good.
Indeed, and G could help at it again. I mean, at least use the day version of it. It's so much better.
Oh god, I just hate the music on this stage as well.
Well, I think Robin actually has a different different music as well. So it's.
Thank you, Robin. You've
praise Robin for choosing the good soundtrack.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you so much. Here we go. Gingerbread versus Tezzaron. We saw this pay off for Tezzaron before when he switched the stage. Okay, yeah, nice choice of music. I like it.
Nice
again, look at him. He's doing it again. I love this.
Fantastic. Switches side and now gets the combo. Gets the wall as well.
See
Decent chunk of damage.
Paid off, ladies and gents.
And again, he does it again.
Give me that wall.
Good punish. No break on generic. Tez refills some of his life.
And she gets the wall back.
Nice. I'm just wondering, can Eliza get back out of rage if she heals back after going into rage?
I
think you can.
I only think because I think Lei can. And again, we're obviously unblockable.
And Yoshi. Nice. Solid chunk of damage here for Tezzaron. Oh, gets the tech trap. 10 frame.
Doesn't finish it. Again.
I think that's more or less. I think that's guaranteed on big characters. But if you're a normal size character, I think you can escape through earlier. That's why crush. Staying patient.
Bends that bar, doesn't get anything off it. 1+2 break, broken, very nice.
Oh, he was trying it.
Oh, that was such a good idea. Unfortunate. I wonder if Tezzaron intentionally stopped it there. If he did, very well played.
And that was so unfortunate. Tezzaron did not get the wall break. The wall splat was way too low, and he's so low now. Both in rage. No meter available for Tez.
Oh, catches him.
One hit. Good conversion. Very good conversion from him.
Straight away with a counter hit catch. And the wall's still there. I didn't think it was, but it was.
Whoa, he didn't even wait. Wait, that was such a good decision as well. That's so much damage.
Well, he could have waited for him to finish it and then just down 2'd him, I guess.
In this case, you basically get effectively combo damage and plus frames from it.
Right.
So I think it was an excellent decision.
Good point. Oh, went to finish it, but Tezzaron was ready.
Nice counter hit. 2 meters available for Tez. Gonna be a lot of potential damage here. Good conversion. Oh, I can't believe that option versus the second part of the EXDP. That was brave.
Very brave indeed, but Tezzaron didn't have it all his own way. And it's going to be Gingerbread Man's choice. And I wonder what he chooses, but he won't be choosing that stage. Who chooses that stage? Who chooses that stage?
It would be a waifu warrior that chooses that stage. I'm not even surprised.
In any case, hell of a game between these two guys. Really interesting dynamics on this matchup between both the players and the characters. Some really cool things both characters seem to be able to do against each other.
Indeed, and I was gonna throw you a curveball. I'm not sure if you have a Smash open. Do you?
Do I have Smash open? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you had to be in one of the groups, which group would you put yourself in?
That's not a nice question to answer because it means that I think the players in that group are weaker. Let me go on to players that I just think aren't as good against my characters, character based. I think I'd probably go. probably into B1 because I really like the King versus Nina matchup. And call me perverse because I know this isn't nice at all, but I actually really like the King versus Ling matchup. So I'm gonna go for that one. It's horrible for King, but I've just played it so many times. I enjoy it. In we go.
Drop start from Taz. Should get a wall here. Building that meter very quickly. Oh, counter hit as well. Gingerbread man pressing buttons. You've got to be very careful with that.
Gets the catch. Doesn't finish it.
Ooh, no. Oh, actually, no, wait, that did finish.
Look at the chunks. That. Ooh. Does he get it?
Is that fast enough?
Yeah.
It's fast enough.
See you later.
That was such a good option. Gingerbread man put himself on the board already. Definitely a strong start for him. Tez close to building a meter now. Catching him out of the air.
Interesting. Changed his option after that move.
Should get the wall here quite easily.
Awkward slap.
One more hit. Down 4.
All the momentum with Gingerbread man here. Are we going to see him get out of the group?
Keep in mind, this is so Tez won level 2 rank up. Gingerbread won level 3 rank up. And he's bringing in some quality damage here.
What is she biting there? I have no idea. In any case, gets the wall bounce. You can see Tez just trying to get that wall. But back in the open now. Nice.
Rage available.
Finishes it.
Oh, catching him. 1 hit.
Getting twitchy now. I think there are some down 2s to be had for Gingerbread man. If he's crispy, let's see if it happened. Great pressure here from Gingerbread.
Nice break.
Nice break from Tezzaron.
EXTP already. What an option Mito spent for.
It's now at 2. That throw not going in his favour this time.
No duck. Oh my god,
What's
do
he
it
gonna
again.
do? See, it's still a great option because he pushes him further towards the wall. And that will be it.
And the breadman coming out on top.
He's looking
Toasting
for the bread.
Tezzaron.
He's looking for that bread, and what a performance!
He has obtained the grain.
And that win definitely did go against the grain. He went full yeast mode in order to win that one. And only Gingerbread. So Gingerbread picked up a win against Locolei and BAKRI, right? And he just beat Tezzaron. So he's actually at 3 wins, 3 losses, which means that his final game may be critical. It might actually be. He might have left himself with 1 game to get out of the group, which I think he would take. No,
Wait, I just realised Kirberry's 3-3 as well. This could be a nail biter at the end.
Kirberry's free. Yeah, did I hear that right?
3-3.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
I'm not trying to start beef with Scotland. I'm just saying 3-3, not free. I don't want the Scottish lads absolutely destroying me in the chat afterwards. Also, big thanks to Sodium Showdown for the rage. Thank you very much, lads. Hopefully, you had a good time today. Just looking, so we have.
Yeah, Shirdel says it right. We could be having a 4-way tie. This is the thing about the FGC. We do it bigger than better. You guys have 3 ways. We do it 4 ways. We could do whatever you want. We're gonna. This could literally go down to the final. For knife. Have some decorum.
I didn't say anything. Okay.
Well, it's a Sunday as well. So.
Just because it's Sunday doesn't mean you can't have a. Just because it's a Sunday doesn't mean you can't have a freeway.
You said it. You said it. This will be our last time casting for East London Fighters. I just can't wait. Look, whatever happens now, it looks absolutely evident that we're going to have a final round where everything's up for grabs.
I just
collect yourself.
Yeah, my face hurts from smiling now. Nightbot absolutely sniping random mob as well on the side. Oh, I think there's some critical games. If Gingerbread Man can take out Shirdel, and that's gonna be in stream as well, I think that would be a big upset, and that's coming up right here. So if you can do that, that'd be big.
To do that?
Yes. Gingerbread Man, can you beat up Shirdel for me, please?
Let's see what happens. It's gonna be absolutely critical for both players, no matter what. I mean, I have no idea whatsoever how this whole group's gonna fall, and that is crazy given how far we are into the group.
Yeah, I think going forward we're gonna end up having basically the same situation as last lockdown, where basically every week there was some sort of a tiebreak.
Keeping us up late here. This could go on and on if things go as the way they're looking. And we've got Shirdel versus Gingerbread Man, and Shirdel is a big game player, but he said it to me many times. I appreciate, because I'm the same type of player. Can lose to anyone. This could go any way whatsoever. Gingerbread Man showed his quality. Let's see.
Indeed. Let's see if we can rank up again.
Nice, very nice response there from Shirdel.
Nice, dealing with the chainsaws quite well.
Great sidestep from Shirdel.
Nice, good spacing. He's staying relatively patient as well, not throwing out anything big here. Playing quite compact. Nice break 1+2.
Just showing how important that jab is. The command of that jab is just as important as anything else in Giga. And he catches him. Ooh,
nice, and again, this should be enough. Oh, no!
Oh, he used it! That is such a good response. Unfortunately for Shirdel, Gingerbread was ready to chase her down. And got right up in that gluteus maximus.
Shirdel starting off strong, decent chunk of damage here. Shoe shine, good punish. No breaking generic either.
He'll take it. Better than that 1+2. And now he's got the wall back.
Uh-oh, that's gonna be a lot of damage.
Good choice. No! Right.
Can we nerf Alyssa already? That move is stupid. That move has way too many active frames.
I'm sorry if I blew out your subwoofers, everyone, but that's not fair. That's not fair.
Okay.
Taking that momentum, look at this.
Nice, taking him out of it. Down back 2.
Oh, great throw. Needed that.
Ooh, he did while standing from that. That could have worked. Oh, Shirdel,
Right,
2 rounds.
while standing 3 off that, yeah.
Yeah, jump back into while standing launchers is great strat. I do it all the time.
Nice catch.
Nice conversion. No break.
And
Good options here for Shirdel.
Nice side roll.
No duck.
Going for that throw. Fearless. Both players are really, and that should be it.
Nice. He's still staying in this game. He does not want to let Shirdel run away with this. 2 rounds apiece.
How many games has this guy had that have gone to the final round?
Careful pressing buttons after that. Staying patient. Oh. Power crush. Oh, he tried to whiff on it. I think.
Is this guy sponsored by Black & Decker? This is unbelievable.
There's a lot of screwing going on.
Oh.
Looking like Amsterdam Red Light District.
Shirdel looking like he just came up home base on the sail. one game up for Shirdel, but unbelievable in terms of the fact that Gingerbread Man has had so many games. So many games that have gone to final rounds.
Okay, I don't think the chat liked my jokes. Oh.
What did you expect, guys? The 2 of us.
Yeah, it's not gonna get any better. If anything, it's gonna get worse. Oh. I'm still annoyed about that that chainsaw. Yeah.
I'm annoyed about that rage art.
Like, I knew he was gonna chunk a lot of damage, but I would have expected that to still have enough recovery frames afterwards to punish Rage.
That's the dashy pattern, isn't it? It's just, chuck it, whatever. Next game, Tekken 8, please. See you later. But OniGingerBread did well to compose himself and take it to that final game, and we're back in what is clearly his favourite stage, Arena. You start to get a feel now on these round robins what their favourite stages are. Having that level of knowledge about a player is quite useful. So we go into Arena. I know Shirdel likes the stage 2. Could go either way. I mean, went to final round.
Round 1.
In we go. Both of these guys ready to pressure each other with jams. Shirdel's going to get... Should have got the wall. And look at this.
Compress. Oh, actually, no, that's the work from. I'm going to be so careful pressing after that.
Shirdel sensed that he doesn't like those chainsaws. This could be really, really tough.
Yeah, I think getting out of the chainsaw after the destruction stance is probably like the most important thing in this matchup. Because they can do so much damage.
I sense chainsaw the moment he gets that wall. Oh, but he doesn't get it. Makes a crucial error.
Oh, not enough to kill.
That delay was so good. Here we go.
No punish! Doesn't matter. Why punish when you can just throw them against the wall?
DIY FU. Gets her.
Nice.
Is she going to do it again? Oh, she could have got out of it, remember? Has that way of getting out of it?
He tried, because he got floated. That wasn't a grounded hit.
Ah, very nice. Okay. Shirdel's got everything to do here.
Nice! Very good option. Gingerbread Man still in this.
Nice delay there.
Good interrupt. Oh, not enough to go just yet.
What's the mix-up? It's the mid, and he gets him perfect. It's going to go to the final game. Guys, remember this. You saw him on Elf, okay? This guy's come out of nowhere. How good is this?
He's doing really, really well. Very impressive. I mean, from winning rank up to now putting in some quality work against everyone he plays. You know, it doesn't matter how many chainsaw and screws Shirdel comes out with. He's getting hammered right now.
Oh God. we can do better than this, stream. Give us some good puns. Feed us with puns for this next game. Can be bread or DIY and chainsaw related, or if you can mix the two of them. If someone manages to mix the two of them successfully, I think there needs to be a match arena donation. So let's see if we can do it. Please, guys, this final crucial game. This is a hell of a round robin.
I just really appreciate the fact that a Gingerbread Man is using outfits to show the full extent of Gigas's buns. Get that brioche out. I think he's cross with me.
Let's just get into this game. So
Infinite again. Didn't work out very well for Shirdel versus Rookang, but let's see if it works out now.
Round 1.
Both the players really need it.
Now Matsu to start.
Ooh, doesn't quite get the Oki.
Straight into the black.
Nice, staying patient.
Nice. Not scared to pressure.
Staying patient. Nice interrupt. He's not throwing out anything big.
Oh, good timing there. Unfortunate.
Shadow of the destruction stance ready. Nice break.
Get off me.
Good count hit.
That was so good. He just delayed it a moment and walked in on him and pressured him.
Fantastic option.
Gingerbread could come out here with a memorable win. I like the way Gingerbread uses all these mental frames on his moves as well. Oh, looked like he couldn't get caught there. Nice.
Yeah, this is looking really, really good for Gingerbread Man. Oh! Like you said, great punish from Shirdel. This could really go either way.
Can't ever count Shirdel out. I feel like he's going to go for a 1+2 again. He doesn't. He does throw though. What's the mix-up?
Open rage.
But he...
Sign off!
Oh, that is...
Gingerbread Man really souring Shirdel's mood here. Call him Sour Bread Man.
Round
My
3.
God.
Fight.
Going into the fight, what could be the final round of this game for Shirdel.
Nice punish. Again, getting small punish here. Good interrupt.
Yeah. Has he
Gets
played
full
early
launch.
player a lot? It looks like it. This could be it.
Complete the stream. Raise Drive expended from Shirdel already. Full order here.
Huge order. Shirdel's got a mountain to climb. I've got a feeling those chainsaws might come back out. He's only had consistent momentum with the Black and Deckers. Oh, that will be it. 3-0 in the final game between these two guys. Only Gingerbread walking away with a win. And that changes the whole face. The whole face of this group once again.
Yeah, Gingerbread Man turning Shirdel into a grilled cheese sandwich. What can we say? Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic play from him. Especially that final game. Really coming out clutch and doing so much damage.
Well, we're going to have to get our team of quantum physicists on this group to look at it, to understand who may have a chance of getting out. But I think Gingerbread might have just won that crucial game to get out of his group.
Right, so he's
I
got
think that may well have been it.
4, so he's going to be 4-3.
It's going to be 4-3. That's normally enough to get out of your group, isn't it?
If Kirberry loses versus Rookang, then he doesn't. I don't think he gets out. I think Kirberry has to win his.
Kirberry's playing Rookang.
Kirberry has to. That should be on stream because that's the final thing. So that should be on stream in a bit. But if Kirberry wins, then I think it goes to game differential. Oh, this is going to be a nail-biting one. Yeah, so even if Kirberry wins 2-1, I think he'll be tied on won games, but better on lost games. He'll have less lost games. Then it comes down to head-to-head record as well, I think. I don't want to work this out at the moment. Actually, it's actually too confusing. There's so much going on.
Yeah, don't try and work out the group and work out puns and commentate the game. We're going to fail at all three. This is absolutely crazy. I mean, we may only know the final shape of the winners and qualifiers out of this group after the final game. It might actually go that close.
So, if Kirberry and Rookang... if Rookang wins his next game and imortalXsoul wins his next game, they both go out in winners. Because they'll be 5-2. We're both currently 4-2. Shirdel will be 4-3 because he just finished his final game. So BAKRI could potentially throw a wrench in the mix here if he can take it out. But we'll see. imortalXsoul, such a strong player, so it's going to be a difficult job.
And we said, look, the job for BAKRI now has been to ruin someone's day. He did pick up a win versus Locolei, so has done that. But will he put one more body in a bag? He's got one final opportunity, this final game of this lockdown league. And it's going to be against imortalXsoul.
Indeed. And
very tough.
There's another game as well. I think Locolei can potentially make it more difficult for Tezzaron. So there's a few people that can make it out, like Locolei and BAKRI, that can still cause some trouble.
So chat, please do have a look at that Smash GG page. It's an absolute horror show of upsets and victories. And please do donate a match arena. And now we've got a Raven mirror. Great choice on music as well. Superb. Now, some Lord, ladies and gentlemen, BAKRI has beaten the Phantom in a previous Lockdown League event. So he does know that mirror. He does know how to win. This is going to be very interesting. imortalXsoul getting in very, very early.
Indeed. Isn't this the original pre-release soundtrack for the Omori Stereo? One of them?
Good knowledge.
Yeah, it used to have a completely different final theme, which was really good as well. Pardon that, imortalXsoul going in.
Great pick up into the wall. Look at this chunk. Look at that, guys. Perfect.
Round 3.
Looking really, really strong.
Yeah, Immortal is looking like he doesn't really care that he's playing another Raven mate. He doesn't care that he's playing a guy who's beaten the Phantom in the tournament as well. He's just going in very, very deep now. Look at this. Stops it from being a perfect. Can BAKRI work his way back into this game?
Spacing out, just waiting. I mean, this is Raven.
Nice delay, but
Not quite enough.
there. The only word for that is emphatic. I mean, Immortal Soul just looked so clean. He looked like he knew exactly what he was doing. He didn't look at all phased by the sort of mess that you can get into when you're playing in a mirror match. Didn't care about that. He just went in and got it done.
Yeah, calm, collected, punishing well. I think there was only a couple of punishes he didn't actually get, but overall, no, perfectly played. And I wonder if BAKRI is going to switch now, or if he just wants to play the mirror out.
I think I'll switch. I would switch if I was him.
I mean, at this point, like, he's got nothing to lose. He's playing for fun. He's playing to, you know, do some damage to other people. So it's he can do anything he wants.
Indeed.
And I think that's kind of the best mindset to have when you're playing, especially if you're in that position. The moment you have no risk and no pressure on your mind, you can really play it very, very clean. Really playing to learn and playing to improve at that point. It's a really good position to be in.
Yeah, completely agree. Completely agree. And we know this won't be the last we hear of BAKRI. A lot of people are talking about him as being a very strong player who can play many characters. But he's decided to stay with Raven. I say brave. Look, there's nothing on the line. It's experience for him. A lot on the line for Immortal Soul, though. He needs to close this out. He needs to secure himself a place in the top half of this group and make sure that he is nice and comfortable through the group into the next stage. Tentative start. Very nice there for Immortal Soul. BAKRI ducks, but doesn't manage to get much off that duck.
Nice power crush.
Immortal Soul's movement is so clean. Oh, look at that. Spaced that out so well.
Oh, try and sneak that in.
Round 2. Fight.
No duck.
BAKRI's only got potentially a few more rounds to express himself. I want to see him go in now, start to put some stuff out there, otherwise this game could slip away from him.
Not. Oh my god, that was sick! That was so sick. No break. Go on, BAKRI, launch him and drop that key charge on him. I want to see it.
He's going to have to do something now.
Oh, risky option, and just that Immortal Soul one round away from a double no round brown.
I like the mindset from BAKRI because he was probably thinking, well, Immortal Soul only needs to worry about the rage drive right now, so I'll do a low, but Immortal Soul's reactions, he's got those young man reactions, it's so good.
He's reading BAKRI so well as well. Nice break.
Whipping into thin air, this might be it. What's he doing?
Nice combo. That's guaranteed as well. Beautifully done.
Absolutely sick. Well played. Well played to Immortal Soul and well played to BAKRI. BAKRI, it's been a pleasure having you in the Lockdown League and showing that you can really mix it with the big players. We will be saying goodbye to you. Immortal Soul looking like he's in a really, really strong position to get out of this group.
Indeed, and something to consider as well is that any player that hasn't qualified, that was in the Invitational, is able to try to qualify through the Challenger LCQ, the 11th as well. It'll be before the Open LCQ. So BAKRI could still potentially come back and make some damage, and we could see him in the final bracket in the end anyway. Same goes for any other player that doesn't qualify in the pool stages.
So in our next game, hell of a matchup. Rookang versus Kirberry. Now these guys definitely have played before, and I know that it's good. It's likely to be tight based on previous games, and it could go any way. And I think both of these guys will be working their absolute hardest to get a win.
Yeah, and there's some history as well. There's some unfortunate history of keeping me and the rest of the production stream awake for longer than we had to be. because of some unfortunate TNT finals and words being thrown. But I've heard this beef is squashed now, so there's that. But it's cool to see them play out on stream, and Scotland versus England is always a welcome matchup to see.
And we've got chat asking when's Wave 2. That'll be next week, right?
Yeah, so so every Sunday is a pool. So Pool A this week, Pool B next week, and Pool C and D, so on will be the following weeks.
And we've got a nice rotating list of casters for you as well. We've got some of the UK's most up and coming and best casters working on this, commentating your Tekken games over the course of the whole series, including Bebop, Sam Ding, I think Eternal Dragon's in there as well. So lots of names for you to see. I know that I've missed tons of names there. Random Mock. Who else have I missed? Pun Life. Shirdel, of course.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, we've got a nice rotating mix of people, and of course our production will be there in the background working so hard. Thank you so much to our production team and our TOs working in the background, Fury and AC, and of course Robin working so hard to hold together this stream. Thank you so much.
And if you guys want to see some more quality casters as well, while we're on the topic of casters, next week, 26th, is the CT Tekken event, Celtic Throwdown. So do tune in. There's plenty of us actually commentating in it. Me and Mop are kicking the stream off. Bebop's in there, Sam's in there. I believe Walker's in there as well. So quality local casters representing the region and hopefully putting on a good show as well. So tune in and support, and of course donate to them as well. It's for a good cause. They're supporting BLM this year, I believe. So Indeed. That's something to tune in. And also, if you got some spare income, Maturino's still active. Drop that money in, drop the codes in. Get some sponsor requests. It's all very easy to do. Might as well do it in between games.
Completely agree. And in we go. We're gonna have Kirberry versus Rookang.
The Battle of the Blondes.
The Battle of the Blondes, indeed. Both of them will want to win this, and we'll be going at it big time. Let's see what happens. Kirby trying to find that magic 4. Catch that counter hit.
Nice, spacing up. Both staying very patient here.
Yeah, both of them dancing around in the ring, not getting too close to the wall yet.
Nice counter hit.
Oh, it looked like he was ducking there, but he got clipped by it.
Oh, the belly at the end.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice finish.
Both players keeping it relatively compact, nothing too risky coming out here. Nice counter hit, doesn't convert. Have a counter hit in return.
He'll be watching that replay back to work out what went wrong. In the meantime, he's got to get out of this wall situation. And if he just waited there, he could have launched him.
Both very close to rage. Nice shoulder.
What on earth was that? Still manages to get that win. That was a very interesting interaction there. One round apiece, couldn't be more evenly tied.
Missing out, so much patience coming through. I think they're really trying to catch that timing of the counter hits as well.
Yeah, it's very clear, isn't it? I can see it too. They're both thinking, oh, who's going to take the advantage here with the movement and the timing.
Nice, down forward too. Oh no, this is Paul. Let's see the damage.
The wall's too far away, but he'll chase him down to get to it. And he goes for the... It looked like both went for Rage Drive, but Kirby was fastest to the trigger.
My God.
Ooh. Kirby not believing there. Oh, and that is such a hard move to duck and launch. I mean, who can do that? Kirby's starting to believe in the value of a cheeky down forward 2 here and there. You can catch him off axis, doesn't matter. Gets a really nice position here. That down one's so scary at the wall. Gets the crouch dash 4.
Oh, just waiting for that belly. 2 rounds apiece. Again, we keep seeing this. We're going to final round almost every game.
1-2, a nice back 1-2 punish. Great punishment here from Kirberry. You can rarely ever fault his punishment. Nice support, very awkward. Gets something though, and he will get the wall. Awkward splat, doesn't bite on it. Probably a wise decision. And he will have a mix-up here. What is it? Gets the down 4. 3-2 first game to Kirberry. Very interesting.
Very interesting indeed. But like with the previous games, it's so tight. Legitimately, final rounds could have won either way, as with all players, and I think it really speaks to the amount of progress that UK as a whole has made since this game came out, and especially in the last few months. Despite lockdown, people have made really good improvement.
Absolutely. Well, I think the skill curve of Tekken kind of goes like this. So when some people get to a certain level and peter out, you've got all these people coming up behind you who are getting to your level. And wow, that was a great round from Kirberry. The thing is now, look at this. I mean, if we all know Rookang like we think we do, he's going to pick Sook. Great decision, your best stage. You're playing against Paul on Sook. If he picks Sook, it's horrible. It's horrible. You're putting a gun to your opponent's head and your own.
It could really Sook for him, yeah.
It could Sook big time. And we're still making suck jokes about Sook in 2020. In we go. He did pick Sook. This could come back to bite him. You never know. Kirberry versus Rookang. Scotland versus London.
Fight.
Kirberry 1 game up.
Nice. Good punish.
Nice low parry.
Oh, trying to get that wall bounce, not quite close enough.
I wonder if that was a busted crouch dash 4.
Gets a flip over. Rookang stay patient.
Great choice.
Big hop kick. Not enough to kill! Oh, this is Paul. Do that fist. Hey, if in doubt, belly your way out.
What good timing there from Rookang.
Not getting any wall, there's one.
Right. Could have got more. There's it again.
There's one. Not getting the second one, bro.
But it's awkward again. I think Rookang understands this about this stage. He knows that he can take some bigger risks in certain scenarios because the walls are really awkward. He knew he wasn't going to get busted open for doing it.
Oh, is he going to go for 1+2 again? No break?
Even it wasn't broken, unfortunate.
Let's see without capital punishment, so you gotta guess. I think capital punishment's more damage. Ooh. Ouch.
Did hurt. 1 round apiece again. We've been here before. Whiffing a bit again.
Oh, big down 4-2.
This is plum distancing from the wall. Very nice indeed.
Oh, the damage.
Perfect.
And that will be that. That round just ran away from Rookang. 2 rounds to 1 up for Kirberry. This is game point for these guys. Set point. Let's see if the comeback king can do it again. I sense another low, but he didn't get.
Kirberry so aware of that. Nice flip over. Again, nice flip over. Oh, the spacing and the whiff punishment from Kirberry is absolutely amazing right now. And catching with the second hit. Scotland taking over England this time around.
Sometimes a natural combo from Tekken 1 is all you need to close out the game. And Kirberry showed that. My God, that was a hell of a performance from Kirberry. Beat him on his own. I mean, it's taking Rookang down on any stage, very hard. Taking him down on Sook, when Rookang is behind and fighting out of the corner, that's damn near impossible. But Kirberry played very strong. Took that 2-0 and surely that puts him in a very strong situation to be near top of the group.
I still see 3 people that are in a 4-3 score right now. imortalXsoul is 5-2 now.
imortalXsoul is 5-2. Let's let the Astro.
So he's going to be first. He's going to come first. There's no one else that can match him. He's 5-2.
You're right. imortalXsoul may well... Yeah, he has topped his group, by the looks of it.
If Tezzaron loses this, the rest of the group is decided. Tezzaron needs to win to qualify. Because there's 3-4-3s. And if he gets in, that's a 4-way tie for 3 places.
And look at Gingerbread. He's at 4 wins, 3 losses, but his game difference is 9-9. So he's actually won and lost an even amount of games. Whereas Shirdel is 4 wins, 3 losses, but his game difference is 10-6. So it looks like he may just get through by the looks of it. Kirberry desperately needed to win that game. Absolutely crucial to beat Rookang. Imagine that. It's your last game of the group and you've got to beat Rookang to get out. That's horrific. That is utterly horrific, but he managed to put it out of the bag. It looks like he will most likely get out of the group. But it is, as you say, it's going to go through to the last game. We've got one last game to decide who gets out.
Yeah, and I think... trying to remember which way are we... I think we're doing... so last time we did head-to-head records first. But if it's a 3-way tie, then it can't use head-to-head record, you have to use games. So, that would be interesting. That would be very interesting.
Very interesting indeed. And it's been a pleasure casting, commentating, whatever you want to call it. Look, I don't care what we call it. We've been talking for hours, and you guys have been amazing. And it's been such a pleasure to watch just such an awesome Tekken. And a lot of this hasn't looked like online Tekken. It's looked like your average national offline. So it's been an absolute pleasure. And please do donate to that match arena. It's still there. It's ready for you to donate to it. You can buy some awesome gear. You can use the free codes if they're still available. And you can show your support for your community, whether it be your local community or this national community that we all have. Please do get involved.
Indeed. And I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself. We're just waiting on Locolei to be ready. It might take a little bit. We're just working out how long it's going to take him.
So you asked me a question earlier. Which group would I want to be in? Which group would you want to be in?
Let me have a look. Let me just have a look. That's a really difficult one. Because I don't mind that, because obviously every group would be difficult. I think I'd probably pick B1 as well. Because I think a lot of I just enjoy playing against pretty much everyone in that pool.
Yeah.
I would lose to a lot of people in that pool consistently. Like Kwis has demolished me every time. Every time we play in tournament, like I get the first game, I'm about to close out the final round, and then I get swept. I think Joker would just truck anytime I step and just electric my face. But I think with the rest of the group would be very interesting. Arsene Wenger has like an unbeaten record versus me in tournament. In first to tens, I think we're equal. But in tournament, he beats me every time. And so I keep wanting to play against him in tournaments so I can finally make it like 6-1 or something. But yeah, I think B1. B1 or D1. I think there's some quality players in D1 as well. That
I like B1 as well. I mean, aside from liking the Nina and Ling matchup, Arsene Wenger's been my teammate when we both played for the Harriers Esports, and a guy that I've trained against a lot over the years. And I just know that it's going to be an exciting game no matter what. And I think that's what a lot of this is all about, is we're actually trying to have some really good GGs out here when, it's a difficult time. It's the offlines are dead. It looks like they might be dead for longer than we even first thought they would be, given the situation that we're running into. But this has been a great source of entertainment for a lot of people, and the games today have just been awesome.
Yeah, no, it's been really good. And, I'm really proud of everyone that played. You guys did absolutely amazing. You're putting on an amazing show, and it's just absolutely fantastic to see every time. If you guys could put your socials on your Smash now as well going forward, I would very much appreciate it, because that kind of talent and that kind of play deserves to be recognized, and I want to direct as much people to your socials so you can grow and expand and go all over the world and take some W's. Help me help you, basically.
Indeed.
And update your countries as well. Update your countries so I get the right flags. because I can't override it yet. I need to code an override. I haven't had the time. So try to update your flags on Smash first. But I will code an override at some point, because there's a very peculiar issue with Smash GG, aside from it being absolutely annoying to work in the backend. It doesn't actually allow you to pick Northern Ireland as a country. It allows you to pick Wales and Scotland. It doesn't allow you to pick Northern Ireland, so I have to code in an override for when Sting plays, so we can give him a Northern Irish flag. But I'll do that at some point.
Didn't I see someone add the Zimbabwe flag and other stuff like that just to test the functionality?
I think Diabetic Bread was being cheeky the other day on my Twitter profile and put London from like Tajikistan or something. You could have put in London, Nigeria as well, I suppose. Which it's if that's the flag you want to represent for a game.
So whilst the more savvy of you guys at home may realise that we're trying to put as much filler in here as possible, we're trying to pin down a lay player, which is pretty hard. It's pretty hard to pin them down in the game. It's even harder in real life. Apparently Locolei has been a white knight and has gone to get his wife in the car. He's back. We're hearing he's back, and he may be gracing us with his presence for this last game. We're just looking at the talking to the TOs right now. But we hear he is back and he should be joining the game shortly. And we need this game to happen because it is so critical for Tezzaron. Tezzaron's played his heart out today. How many
he always
have
does.
you had?
Huh?
Let's have a look at the player cards whilst we see if we can pin down this wily old lay player.
Nice, that lay picture is so good. I'm very glad I found that. I was researching all the different like pictures of characters and getting as many as I can.
That is a sick one.
It really is, and I don't know who I want to win. I love Tez to bits, and he's been an outpouring of positivity in the FBC, especially on Twitter. He's been super nice to everyone, and he's great. I hate losing versus him because he's a cocky little shit as well. But at the same time, he's a great guy, and you know the games are always fun. He deserves to be key charged a lot of time, but the games are fun. And Locolei, he's a great guy as well. His lay and his ability is, however infuriating playing versus lay is sometimes, it's fun. It's in the end of the day, it makes you really think outside the box.
Can't question his ability. He's just he's one of those guys where, you know, he's played enough Tekken in his life now that he could drift away for a few months, pick up a pad and still be deadly. But he is also in dad territory now. The unknown can happen. I've had to mute my mic a few times whilst the screaming's been going on. And I remember one time he was late to a game, or I think a game stopped halfway through because his kid tripped over the router.
Oh yeah.
It's like, you can't argue with those excuses. It's just like, yeah, we believe you that could only happen to you. And Tez is his dad as well, so I'm sure his kid Hazel will be watching and willing his dad to win. In we go. We have Locolei versus Tezzaron, your last game of this first set of the Lockdown League Part 2. Precipice of Fate. Let's go.
Yeah, I made the best dad win.
May the best dad win indeed. Locolei letting his whole intro ride out. Tez
doing the same.
Yeah, in we go.
Starting off.
Moon Glide 4. Never afraid to do it.
They can. Tezzaron starting off quick. I think that's a really good strategy versus Locolei as well. I think going really fast versus Locolei is a really good strategy. The quicker you can squeeze the juice out of him, the better.
I remember when I was playing him, one time, I saw a comment from imortalXsoul which I think correctly characterises any game versus Locolei. He just said, "What a scramble," and I was like, "Yeah, that's exactly. You just got to scramble. Both of you get in the mud and see which one of you comes out." Very strong start from Tezzaron, playing like a man possessed.
I think it's the support from his kiddo. Honestly, it's giving him his godly powers here. Best kind of support.
Locolei wondering what to do here. He's trying to chase it down. Four-ended, doesn't get much. Wall splats if you're near the wall, but doesn't have that, of course. Locolei, he's kind of working out how to get in and commence his offense.
Not meter available for Tez just yet. Oh no, never mind. Spawn too soon. No break. Not gonna kill Bo.
Goes for that low again. Never scared to do it. 3 rounds to zip. Everyone playing like a man possessed.
You've got to be really careful waking up with any of the wake up options, especially the low one versus Tez, because the instant dive kicks are just going every time.
He's playing like he's got something to watch on TV at 6 o'clock. He's definitely playing like he wants the game over and done with, and he wants to try and get out of this group. I know we've had a lot of people argue over whether he can get out of this group or not. It's just, for a man commentating all at the same time, it's very, very complicated. We've got literally already 1, 2, 3, 4 players on 4 wins, 3 losses, and after this we may have 5. That's a crazy, crazy end to this first group. Bearing in mind, the guy who topped the group won 5, lost 2.
I'm not even bothering trying to work it out. There's no point. I'm just going to press a button on Smash and see what happens.
See what it spits out, indeed, yeah. It's
This
just
is the
been
first
so
week as well.
It is. This may well be the closest group of the lot. I mean, it's hardly closer.
Yeah, no, it's completely true. Just arm wrestle for it. Infinite. As
Get the
expected.
kids to play each other. That'd be it.
It's like trial by fire. You gotta appoint your champion.
Select your firstborn. In we go. Good stage choice here from Locolei. Both characters good in this stage, but this is Locolei's home. He's gonna work a way to work out his approach here. And I think he's got to be bolder on just trying to crush some of these low punches and kicks. And he gets clipped.
Fantastic.
Is this going to be 3 rounds straight over?
As wants to finish up on the stream in style.
Nice. One of the first
That's the first time someone reacted.
Nice, only one. Oh. Despite being one of the more mature players, Locolei does have the reactions to block that. He needs to be looking low on this. Oh, goes for it again.
Spacing. He's still got rage available. Nice.
That is a dangerous, dangerous vortex to be in. Finishes it.
Nice.
Nice.
Beautiful flow. Dropping come over.
Doesn't manage to get the 4-4-3 out, but still gets his race spin. Is he going to do it again? Yeah.
Oh,
doesn't manage to do 4 in a row. I told you he's good at it.
The balls on this man.
Spencer Bar doing nothing. Oh, punish that! Oh, that could have been enough. Locolei playing with fire here, but he's 2 rounds to 1 up somehow. It was looking like it was going to be a double Luigi. It could now be a very different story.
Nice, gets the launch.
Ooh!
Direct! Locolei, the raving maniac that he is still invisible. Oh! Oh my god, wait, get up! Still catching him, and Locolei getting the game. 1 game apiece.
He gets that stage buff. There's something about that. The thing I find interesting about Locolei is, like, I understand why most lay players would like that stage, because defensively it's a fantastic stage for lay, but he actually doesn't play defensively, he goes in. And I would have thought he'd like those walls, but that stage is so good for him. And now it's a rocky situation for Tezzaron. It looks like it could be slipping away from him.
Yeah, I think now he might, because of the losses, he might be out of the tie, but I don't know. I can't say for certain. I'm just going to wait for Smash to do it, but...
Yeah, that loss might have been the nail in the coffin already.
So let's see. We'll find out the hard way. I mean, we're still got to find out the positioning of everyone else.
Exactly.
I'm very glad I don't have to work this out myself. Marvels of technology. For however annoying Smash GG is, it has some pretty decent features.
It does indeed. I'm a big fan of
Tezzaron.
strategy. Long may it remain.
Tezzaron, if you're listening, it's party time. Get the key charges out. Uh-oh. Eli's in the bin. He's gonna pick Gunryu.
Let's see.
Did I call it? Hey, we got the big man on stream.
How
Let's
did you
go.
know that?
Because I know he plays Gunryu on the side. He mentions it in the interview.
Okay, but Locolei's main training partner is one of the best Gamrys in the UK. So it's going to be a difficult situation now. I think Locolei does know this matchup, but Tezzaron will put his own stamp on this character. Let's see. Final game of the day.
Fight.
Oh my
Right
god.
in with the unblockable. Key charge!
Matting. Tez does not care anymore.
Nice defensive combo from Locolei. Unfortunate there.
Oh, doesn't get to grab him.
Wow.
What a first round.
Statement.
Fight.
Nice trade. Good counter here.
Very nice. Will he get the wall? Yes, he will, easily. Look at the chunks, guys. Gets him again with the unblockable.
Catches him while going to play dead. And just like that.
Ganryu UK.
I can't believe it. Tezzaron can play cards with Darren 2D, what?
Should get another chunk. Doesn't know. Locolei's gonna have to work his way out. Falling away from him. That'll be it.
Steps in him. What an and the key charge at the end. Should have done the extended key charge with the butt slap. But Tezzaron closing out this entire pool by key charging on Ganryu.
Closing out in style. And Locolei must be wondering what the hell just happened then. Ready for that Eliza pick. But Tezzaron comes through the Ganryu to get a final win. And whilst we update those brackets, just want to say thank you to all of you players. Thank you so much. You've put on a hell of a show. This is one of the closest groups I've ever seen in any round robin of all of my commentating career. And it's been very hard to judge which way it's going to go.
And the scores are in.
The scores are in.
imortalXsoul and Shirdel coming out in winners. imortalXsoul first, Shirdel second. And Kirberry, Rookang coming out in losers. Kirberry third and Rookang fourth. With OniGingerBread Man taking the 5th place and Tezzaron taking the 6th place. Locolei 7th.
But hang on a minute. Shirdel was fighting for his tournament life with like 2 games to go.
Yeah, but he has 10 wins game wise.
If that's my point. How close has this event been today? That you've got a guy fighting for his tournament life with a couple of games to go, and he ends up topping his group. That's how close it's been. It's been absolutely crazy.
Oh.
Lots of work in life, and we are done.
No, that was an insane situation. And before we close everything out, huge thanks to all the staff working on it. Obviously, Robin for holding out his team despite the technical difficulties. Fury and AC for running the brackets today, and obviously Grimulus and Deltoid for helping me prepare all of the stream layout. It took some time and some coding and some CSS and stuff. But we got here and hopefully everything looked good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed all the new features and things we implemented. There'll be even more things going forward as I get more time and availability to actually code. And yeah, it's been amazing. Hopefully,
please do stay with us because we have the Lockdown League LCQ. We have 2 LCQs. For those of you that did not make it through today, we have the Challenger LCQ. And for those of you that really want to run the Death Gauntlet, we've got the Open LCQ for anyone who wants to enter and work their way into this tournament. And in the finals, based on how the last finals went, we're talking several hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars, in terms of prize money ready and up for grabs for you players. We take nothing other than the enjoyment of watching you guys have fun and enjoy our stream. So thank you so much.
Yeah, no, precisely. And yeah, guys, save some money to drop in the match arena, grab yourself a hoodie, etc. It helps a ton, and obviously puts even more of a hype situation onto the players. Lots of money in the line always results in high-stake games, so do it. Why not? And with that, we'll be closing out the stream. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. I hope you had a great time. Again, pardon the technical difficulties. That's entirely on me for not optimizing everything yet. I hope you all enjoyed the ride, and we'll see you next Sunday for Pool B. In between, make sure you tune in for CT on the 26th to notice some of your local UK commentators in action as well.